So I thought I'd show everybody what we're gonna eat tonight, and we have asparagus for Jacob, mushrooms, chicken. We also have pineapple and tomatoes, right? But I didn't bring out the tomatoes yet, so we'll wait on that. I put my pan on probably between 4 and 3, and let it heat up for a minute. And then I'm gonna put some butter in there. Teaspoon, because even though this is organic butter, it's about 100 calories per teaspoon. So we really don't want too many calories, and this is more for flavor. So just gonna spread it around, let it melt, and then I'm gonna throw in my asparagus. Jacob eats about this much, or maybe a stick more. And we'll do 3 more because he hasn't been eating his vegetables. Also, my favorite thing when it comes to flavor, garlic salt. Just a little bit of this and it goes a long way. In there, I have my butter melted. I'm just slightly shaking the pan, making sure that these asparagus shrink a little bit, and then it'll be coated with the butter. And now while that's cooking, I'm gonna move on to the chicken. I have put a little bit of water on the bottom, and I'm gonna put a little bit of organic olive oil. It's really nice to have everything organic, tastes natural, and it's better for you. So I'm just gonna, just like that, about that amount. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic salt. You can hear the garlic, or sorry, the asparagus already cooking. That should be good because you're gonna add a lot more salt later. And this is all organic chicken too. We usually eat only legs, but recently I've done a couple recipes where I haven't used legs. I've used thighs. I've used a lot of stuff. Now I have my chicken in there. I have my heat at about between 4 and 5, and I'm gonna put a cover on it. And once this chicken gets to a little more color, but it's not cooked completely on the inside, I'm gonna dump a little bit of the water out and let it cook until all the water evaporates, and then it fries a little. And I usually put a little bit of lime in the chicken to make it taste. I'm gonna actually turn this up just a little bit to about 7, so it cooks a little faster. The asparagus is looking really good. Some of it's really ready, some of it's not. And you don't want it to be too soft, and you don't want it to be too hard. Move the asparagus from the pan to the plate. Now Jacob eats all of this. I don't like asparagus. He loves asparagus. Sometimes he won't finish it, sometimes he will. In any case, we always save it. And now you have some really good browned butter with some salt in it. So what do? You have some awesome mushrooms that we can cook up. And mushrooms in here, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Just cover it up and kind of swish them around. Make sure that they get all coated, and they're gonna really taste. There wasn't a lot of butter in here, so what I'm gonna do instead of using butter, because like I said, it's very high in calorie and it's not the best for you, I'm gonna actually pull out my trusty olive oil. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there and have that help cook them. Also add olive oil as needed, so I want them to kind of look like this, and then cover the top, and they're gonna taste real good in a couple minutes. Covered. And we're gonna check on our chicken, and it has some color to it, but we still don't want to dump out some water. We just want it to cook a little bit. Moving on to serving size of what I usually cut for myself, and pineapple is my go-to fruit. You can eat any fruit you like, but I love pineapple. I love it, love it, love it. I die for it. I have about, 5 pineapples?
Too many.
Yeah, too many. I have like 4 pineapples up there. I've gone through 7 in a week. Probably even more than 7 in a week. I love pineapple. You can eat any fruit. You can eat any vegetable. There are some things that I would suggest you don't eat. Like, some people don't do very well on red meat because it will not allow you to go to the bathroom properly. And I have that problem, so I don't eat red meat. I always eat white meat. Some people can eat red meat. Some people can eat broccoli. Some people can't eat broccoli. Some people can eat onions. Some people can't eat onions. But my go-to fruit, definitely pineapple. This is a really big portion. I wouldn't really normally do this, so it's probably going to be split up between Jacob and I. But pineapple. Most of the pineapple ended up there. So I'm going to have to cut myself a little bit more. This is probably the portion size minus like some ridges here that you should be eating of pineapple. It's really good for you. It makes you poop. Makes you go. Since I don't eat asparagus like Jacob does. I don't know how he can eat it. I don't like asparagus.
Because it's good.
Well, I make it good, so I'm gonna chop up myself a tomato, and what I typically do is just put it into little squares, and then I'll pair it with cilantro or cucumbers. Honestly, you can pair it with anything. I don't pair it personally with onions. I can't eat onions. They don't make me go to the bathroom, so can't do that. But I love a little bit of a salad with cucumbers, tomatoes, balsamic vinegar. I don't know if you can eat balsamic vinegar. I'm not really sure, but it's all good. Is what our plates look like right now. I have my tomatoes. I put a little bit of salt on there, just regular salt, not garlic salt. We're waiting for the chicken to cook a little bit more. Now, with chicken and chicken legs especially, it's really hard to cook them in a pan, and they take a really long time, especially at this altitude. So we're just going to continue to keep them in water, and this is just basically going to boil down all the way to the oil and fry. And what I'm going to do right now is going to cut 2 limes in half, and then squeeze the juice on top of the chicken. I like that flavor. You don't have to do that. I like the flavor of lime, and you know, it cooks with the chicken and it tastes really good. At this point, the water's all gone and it all dissolved. It's all like, you know, frying by itself. This is all olive oil and what's it called? Lime juice, and it tastes real good. So leave it like that. It's gonna cook a little longer. Got our plates ready. We're hungry. We're good to go. Finished product. So Jacob has 2 chicken legs, a bunch of asparagus, pineapple, and mushrooms. And I have my tomatoes, my 1 chicken leg, and pineapple. So that's what we're eating. Oh, and the other thing is we've discovered this sparkling water from Sprouts. It's really good. The orange one tastes like, what, orange Fanta?
Pretty much like Fanta.
Pretty much like Fanta, only, you know, less sugary, obviously. It's not going to taste exactly. But it tastes really good, and it has no calories, and it's good for you. And, you know, if you're ever craving soda, you can always have them.